is today's Taco Bell take. Todd McClellan on the power play. There's players from A unit, B unit, C unit in different situations. I couldn't tell you who our top power play unit is right now. They will figure that out as they go along. Alongside Jared Stoll, I'm Patrick O'Neill. And no Victor Arvidsson, we just found out, as Alex and Jim just let us know, pulled right off the ice in warm-ups, COVID protocol. So that's a change also, but there's been a lot of personnel moving and shaking with these guys.
Yeah, and they obviously did a good job, the coaching staff, moving these guys around yesterday, 3 for 3 on the power play. So Matty Roy and Cale Clegg up top, I thought did a great job of distributing the puck. Just get it on your stick, off your stick. Nothing too fancy. Just get it to the shooters, get it to Kaliev, get it to Kupari, and they were very decisive in what they wanted to do. They had a plan, and they had great shots because of it. But got the power play up to 9th on the season, so I got to keep climbing.
Well, it was scary yesterday. Hopefully that continues here on Halloween. You like that?
Good job, buddy.
You're ready. Thank you very much. Inside for the goalie matchup, Alex and Jim.
No Sunday scaries, Patrick, as we take a look at our Shakey's matchup in goal. Jonathan Quick. Got to get him his first W of the season here. Dustin Tokarski goes for the Sabres, longtime AHL goalie. And backing up 40-year-old Craig Anderson this year for the Sabres, who are off to that 5-1-1 start.
And again, I think with the Sabres, Alex, it's a team effort. It's a changing of the guard. Jack Eichel no longer around. Does that eliminate a distraction? They don't really care right now. John the Quick, the only thing he cares about is getting a win, because you mentioned he's still looking for that this year. And really hasn't been given a lot of run support. It is a huge test. I don't think a year ago I could even think of myself saying a huge test against the Buffalo Sabres, but Buffalo plays fast, they play quick, transition. Kings have to be ready for it.
Playing with a lot of confidence as we are underway now at Staples Center. The Sabres win the opening draw. Trevor Hansen, John McIsaac, the referees. Ryan Gibbons back once again this afternoon, and Andrew Smith, the linesman. Tage Thompson pinning the puck, and Phil Deneau along the boards in front of the Sabres bench, and it comes free. Here's Victor Olofsson. He can skate. Toby Bjornfoot following him. A save by Quick as the puck comes to the middle. Adrian Kempe unable to clear it out. We'll see how the lines shake out for the Kings with that last-minute change. Arvidsson pulled from the game. Grundstrom is in. Bjornfoot shooting high of the net, blocked away by Tokarski, and the Sabres reset here.
Looks like Kaliev will be out there with Kopitar and Brown. So a little change right there, a little mix-up. You have to do that because of the COVID news. At the same time, I think we've all been waiting for this, to see Kaliev on a line with Kopitar.
There's Jeff Skinner into the zone. Zemgus Girgensons flips one on his backhand off a stick wide of the net. Brown ahead to Kaliev, and he'll sneak it to Oli Mata joining the rush. Mata centering pass in front of Kopitar. He'll track it in the corner. Played by Jacob Bryson, 23-year-old defenseman for the Sabres. Kopitar merges with the puck. Matt Roy keeps it in, and into the corner, Colin Miller, former LA Kings draft pick. And taken away here by the Kings as Buffalo clears to neutral ice.
I hope this pace continues. It's free-flowing right now. Both teams moving the puck around very, very quick.
There's Grundstrom over the boards with Trevor Moore as Grundstrom tips this one in. Rasmus Kupari, the third member of that line. And in onside here is Arttu Ruotsalainen. Tried to feed it across, couldn't get it through as Robert Haig chops one into the corner. A lot of players for Buffalo in either their first or second season with the Sabres, so a lot of new names here. Out of the corner, Brett Murray, the rookie, unable to connect to the point with Pesek. It's broken up by the Kings and skated ahead, just out of the reach of Rasmus Kupari there. Moore bumps together with Murray, playing his first game of the season for Buffalo, and Kupari chips it in. First to it is Robert Haig, the former Philadelphia Flyer. Brendan Lemieux after the takeaway on his backhand, blocked by Haig. Lazat on his backhand, and holding the post firmly was Tokarski. Sabres look for a way out. And Mark Pesek connects in neutral ice. Dylan Cousins bumped off the puck, former 7th overall pick in 2019 by the Sabres. Cale Clegg in his second game of the season as Lazat connects with Alex Edler. He'll shoot in diagonally. Adrian Kempe to the puck, chips it for Lemieux. Long shift for Brendan Lemieux. The Sabres have the puck in their own end. Kings coming off a 5-2 win yesterday. Alex Iafallo with a multi-goal game. 3 points in all on the afternoon. as Phil Deneau scoots this ahead. Attempted to dump it in, knocked down by the stick of Will Butcher. Iafallo enters with Bjornfoot. Shot saved by Tokarski. He covers the rebound.
So the free-flowing game makes it a little bit exciting here at Staples Center. A little energy here to start a game. Matinee. Hyundai keys to the game. See a play, make a play. Decisions will have to be made quickly. Transition game. Buffalo leads the entire league in outnumbered attacks. Well, that's what Todd McLellan's going to have to figure out. So get back, move it, get back into D. Power play, keep it going. Now there's internal competition on those units. See if it works for the Kings once again today.
That's, I think, where we thought things would be, even going back to training camp, is competition. That was one of the words used with how the forwards were going, especially in training camp. We have a whistle here away from the puck.
And especially, Alex, since on Friday the Kings really had a lot of time to work on the power play. And then you go into a game, I think the coaching staff's message is this: you have a framework to execute. You can be creative, but there is a framework. If you're not going to get into that framework, you're not going to play.
There's Kupari in the left wing corner. Moore retrieves the puck. Broken up by Skinner. It's out of the zone. Jeff Skinner, the former 40-goal man, as Grundstrom fires up high in the glove of Tokarski.
Now, Don Granato is behind the bench for the Buffalo Sabres, and if anyone is being given credit for the turnaround in Buffalo, it is Don. And believe me, he deserves it. He's earned it. He talks about a whole bunch of different things. One thing he brought up the other day, Ted Lasso, he said, it's okay to show vulnerability. I don't know everything. I don't claim to be the greatest coach, but let the players work on it. They can do it, and that's what he tells his players. And right now, they're being creative, and they're putting it on the ice. Put it into the players' hands.
Lasso, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Is that a little foreshadowing of what's to come in the show? Maybe. We call that a tease. Great Kajula into the corner. Centering pass from Murray doesn't get through, and it bounces back to neutral ice. Robert Haig turns it over, and Kopitar, poke check by Kajula. And Kopitar will get it back.
I've heard rumblings that there is going to be an appearance by Ted Lasso.
Oh,
so
baby.
it is Halloween, but just rumor has it.
There's Mark Pezic. Approaching 4.5 minutes played here at Staples Center. Shots 3-1 in favor of the Kings. Self-pass. Anders Bjork unable to retrieve it off the wall. Will Butcher regroups.
Right now, the Kings are making the stand right at their blue line. That's important right now. Prevent that penetration into the zone. And Buffalo is not being able to carry it in with possession.
Elias Anderson ahead for Blake Lizotte. Let the Sabres take the puck back in neutral ice, and Butcher, the former Hobey Baker Award winner of the University of Denver. Dumped in by Buffalo. And it's Alex Edler with the puck deflecting up into the netting for a whistle.
So Todd McLellan behind the bench, of course, for the Kings. So now he's forced into a situation where he has to make a last-minute adjustment. I think the one thing a coach wants to concentrate in that instance is this: make sure no one sees it as distracting you, phasing you. You've got to just look your players in the ice. If Carl's in, Carl's going to do the job. Let's go. You can't get into any last-minute, restructure and do what. No, keep it simple.
There's Alex Iafallo with Adrian Kempe. And Kempe, what a drag to get the puck back in his possession and to reach behind him. Buffalo forces it back to neutral ice. Iafallo knocks it in. Deneau in pursuit. Butcher pins the puck to the wall. It's jarred free. Deneau still battling. And Deneau shields the puck. Finds Iafallo. Save Tokarski. Iafallo snapping one from the circle, and Tokarski ready for it.
Now, the most aggressive line for the Kings has been Iafallo, Kempe, and Deneau. Well, see, the play you were talking about, Alex, watch this again. Passes behind because of a little distraction in the middle. At this point here, the linesman would have deemed him to have possession of the puck, even though it was not touching his stick at the time. Otherwise, you can put yourself offside, skates preceding the puck over the line. In that instance, because of the way he showed control, that would have been okay if the Kings had scored.
Takeaway neutral ice. Jurgensen's from beyond the blue line. Quick knocks it down. And Mata off the glass, not out. Brown and Gergenson's tangle. Gergenson's takes a spill. Roy banks it to Kaliyev, and the Kings are out. Kaliev's pass catches up to Kopitar as he bumps together with Jacob Bryson. Bryson strips the puck from Kopitar, and Colin Miller now looks for a way out. Miller will skate over the red line. He can move. Skinner cuts to the middle, feeds it out wide. Shot, glove save by Quick on the long-range attempt from Salaiman. And we're underway in the early going at Staples Center. No score.
Score in the first, and it's time for tonight's Mercury Insurance Smart Stat. The Kings had 15 off the rush scoring chances in their win yesterday. That's the most by any one team in any one game so far this season, bumping the Kings up from 6th to 1st overall league-wide in that department. And guys, this is something the Kings were consciously working on over the summer to improve. There's a plan to get better in that area, and you can feel that offensive threat is brewing.
We were chatting with Todd McClellan about that, and he feels the same way, that, you know, you can judge analytically whether you want to create or call something a true scoring chance or not, but nonetheless the eye test was there yesterday for sure.
And it's positive reinforcement by the numbers. And you can categorize a lot of different ways and how you enter and what's a chance, but bottom line, the numbers look good and they're improving in an area the Kings need to improve in.
Here's Kajula with a wrist shot from out wide. Blocker save Quick. Haig rims it to Pezic. Half wall. Lemieux checks him and gets the puck free. Kupari with Clay. And K.O. Clay up on the rush. He'll decide to dump it in. Lemieux in on the forecheck. Gets the puck out of the corner. It hit the skate of Brett Murray as he was changing off for Buffalo. And a neutral ice. Cousins gets a piece of that pass. The Kings recover. Lazat for Elias Anderson, and on a cross, Mikey Anderson's shot ramps off a stick, out of play.
Presenting Kia's lineup of exceptionally capable all-wheel drive SUVs.
What we have noticed starting off yesterday was the fact that the Kings were able to put a couple of shifts in a row together, and then a couple of more shifts, and then you do that through segments of games, and all of a sudden everyone's involved, everyone feeling good about their own game.
Bjornfoot off a stick high of the net. Lemieux without a stick goes in for the hit anyway, and then gets his twig back.
Here he goes again.
Bang! Oh, this time Dahlin was ready for him.
And Dahlin's a target. He's a super player. He just, the way he handles himself out there, so the first time you get him, the next time he's ready. But it's good that Lemieux's there twice to try and get it happen.
Penalty coming up against Buffalo. Hinostroza tripped Mikey Anderson in the corner. Quick's going to come off for the extra attacker.
And the Kings are drawing more penalties. Now, again, that's an offensive zone where you got to keep your stick out of the skates, those types of things. But along with the power play success yesterday is the fact you're drawing penalties.
Olimata now. Cross ice for Phil Deneau, who will move back in his own end. Kings in no hurry here. Just want to get something to set up before the Sabres have an option to touch the puck. Aerial pass. Mata collects, and at the side of the net, Iafallo tipped it wide. Deneau off the wall, and it is finally touched by Buffalo.
So the Kings do get an extended goaltender pulled situation. Hinostroza goes off here and tripping the call. Again, it's a simple play. The puck's in the skates, and it's almost a corkscrew. You can see the stick of Hinostroza going between the legs of Anderson. Lemieux earlier, again, forecheck. Contact, lost stick. Do you think his stick was broken there? Is that why it looked like he dropped it more than anything? And then the contact was made. Now the Kings, man advantage.
So without Arvidsson, Dustin Brown back on the top power play unit here. Kopitar moves in down the left side. Clegg across. Kaliev's blast blocked. Haig got in the way. Clegg down the right side. Haig shields the puck. and flips it out off a stick back to neutral ice. Kings regroup. 3 for 5 yesterday on the power play. Kopitar off the wall. Brown delays and drifts down low. Kopitar had it caught in his skates. He gets it back. He'll use the wall to get it to Kempe. Adrian Kempe for Anze Kopitar. Kopitar looking for a lane. Inching down the wall. Clegg up top. Kaliyev left side this time. Fans on the shot. He'll get it back goal line. Kaliyev around to Kopitar.
What they're trying to do is get Kaliyev to stay inside the dots there, so when he receives the pass, he's already in a good position to shoot.
Two-man game. Kopitar and Kempe. The shot put wide. Pezik's hard clear off the boards and out.
Didn't necessarily work there with a bumper position, but it's a new element inserted by the Kings. It adds variety and hopefully opens things up.
So Matt Roy now with Kupari, Danault, Iafallo, and Moore over the boards. Moore, bank pass collected by Roy right to a Buffalo stick. 25 seconds left on the power play. Buffalo on the season, sixth best penalty kill in the NHL at 88%. Here's Kupari over the line with Moore. They'll slip it for Kupari in the right wing corner. Batted out by the Sabres, and now Bjork pinned along the wall by Danault. That allows Iafallo to receive and shoot wide of the target. Miller hard around and out. And that does it for Hinostroza's minor.
I'll give the Sabres credit. When they had a chance to clear, they get it down the ice. Seems like a simple element of any penalty kill, but sometimes if you don't do it, you get tired and then you make mistakes.
Lazat receives. Lemieux in pursuit of the corner. Butcher with a tight turn to advance the puck. And through center, it's Skinner over the line. We'll rotate it to Kyle Oposo, 21 in white. A long-time Sabre. Oposo back behind. Jurgensen tracked by Mikey Anderson. Skinner once again. Skinner centering pass broken up by Bjornfoot. Now Bjornfoot hounding Skinner, hemming him to the wall. Bjornfoot comes away with the puck and slides it out.
Fundamentally sound by Bjornfoot. They're not overly aggressive, but body position, separate the man from the puck, stick in the right place, read the play, pick up the correct man.
Here's Pezik. Down the right side with Victor Olofsson. Impressed over the last couple seasons. Here's Kempe. Motoring through center, challenged by Haig along the wall. Kempe stays with it. Iafallo nearby. It's finally poked free. And the Sabres exit their zone. 7:41 left in a scoreless first period. Thompson shot blocked by Edler. And Danault scoots it ahead. Kempe settles the bouncing puck and turns it into the zone. Iafallo ridden to the wall by Haig. The puck comes free for Tage Thompson. 6'7", fifth-year pro. Kopitar in down the left side. Kopitar shot it off the outside of the goal. Tokarski on that short side post as well.
Short side and high. We see a lot of those goals nowadays.
There's Brown back to the line. Mata down low for Kopitar. On his backhand, Kopitar drifts out wide. Looks for a target all the way to the blue line. They'll feed Kaliyev in the corner now. Kaliyev off his feet, and the Sabres skated out of the zone with Cousins unable to advance it past his own blue line. Matt Roy stepped up to challenge him and got the better of him.
Yeah, that's all or nothing there for Matt Roy. If he doesn't get it, it's clear-cut outnumbered attack the other way, but aggressive, make your stand, make your pinch, and break it up.
Both teams make changes. Sabres looking for their 6th win in 8 games to begin the season. The Kings perhaps starting to turn the corner. Centering pass off of Ruotsalainen. Kings are 2-5-1 in the young season. Mikey Anderson up ahead for Kupari, and his pass couldn't connect with Moore. Nice awareness from Mikey Anderson to stay with it. Here's Butcher with Dahlin, and Dahlin through center and over the line. Ruotsalainen turned it over. Grundstrom unable to clear. He locks up with Dahlin. And here's Trevor Moore to chip it in deep.
Number 4 here now with the Sabres, a great Halloween name.
The Butcher. Traded from the New Jersey Devils.
Hope he butchers up a couple of plays here.
Here's Oposo, centering pass, gets through everybody. Oposo rides out from the goal line, turns the corner, centering pass for Skinner, broken up by Edler, and the Kings are out with it. Lizotte has support joining him, but not in time to help out on the play, and it's a 2-on-1 the other way. Girgensons moving in, right side, he shoots, and it kicks off the iron. Out of play.
Sabres lead the NHL, an outnumbered attacks. It was a pinch by Edler, but a bad bounce. I thought the decision was okay. Sabres get the chance, but no score here yet at Staples Center.
Sabres just had a good chance, so Kings and Buffalo going at it. Patrick O'Neill here with the Kia player profile. Let's talk Matt Roy. Royzy with a couple of assists yesterday, first points of the season. His career high time on ice, it's bumped up this year. So yeah, career high because of all the injuries, certainly. Showed a lot of leadership, helping win Team USA win a bronze medal at the World Championships. His parents, Alex and Jim, Julie and Rich are here at Staples the entire week. Great people. But I wonder, Jim, if you think he's going to have to go more up in the rush now with all the back-end injuries and be more involved offensively.
Yeah, and also I think Patrick concentrate on just getting his shot through. His shot is sneaky hard. So it's one of those heavy shots. It doesn't look like it's coming fast, but it can be. But the big challenge, get it through.
Zaya following down the left side. Glove save by Tokarski.
You see the Kings there. I mentioned it way back, you know, that quick decisions. It's not the pretty play here by Iafallo, but you've got to make your decisions quick. And the one thing he gets is an end zone faceoff. It's kind of Corsi hockey, possession hockey, but at the same time, again, especially against a team like the Buffalo Sabres right now, who are really pressuring the puck when they're trying to get it back. If you hesitate then there's transition and they go the other way.
Speaking of that, fairly low event first period. Shots 6 apiece as Mikey Anderson sends it in. Kings out attempting the Sabres 14-7. Pezic had trouble with that pass. Kopitar picks it up. Kopitar centers. Brown in tight. Put it wide. Anderson to Kopitar. Back for Anderson. A shot hits a stick. Girgensons with the block. Girgensons shoved along by Kalliev. Those two still battle in the corner. Kalliev fishing for the puck. The Sabres come away with it. Oposo gains the red line and pays the price on the hit from Anderson, that being Mikey. Kopitar back for Anderson. Grundstrom mishandled the puck, didn't become trouble though. As Brown chips it back to neutral ice away from Dylan Cousins. Grundstrom dumps it in. Here's Will Butcher. Moore checks him along the near wall, creates the turnover. Grundstrom turns the corner, in right wing. Bouncing puck to the middle, collected by Mata on his backhand. In the corner, it's Moore. A centering pass shut down. Grundstrom through the blue paint out the other side. Mata from the perimeter, blocked by Butcher. And Butcher lifted the stick of Moore, but the Kings keep possession. Kupari with speed, motors below the goal line, circles the net on his backhand, and then fans as he tries to rim it back around the boards. It comes back to center. Here's Anders Bjork, former Boston Bruin. Lenny Hinostroza's attempt blocked. Kupari late in his shift, chips it in, makes sure that he gets it into the Buffalo zone as the Kings start a change. 2:47 to go in the first period at Staples Center. Drake Caggiula dumps it in. Edler on his backhand with Brett Murray getting in the way. 6'5" winger. Here's Bryson to the circle. Shot save. Quick. Quick developing attack for the Sabres with Drake Caggiula on the shot. Quick up to the task.
Dominant reign over the AHL. Martin Ferk makes it 1-0. You see him go down to one knee. Same type of setup right here. Ferk will get the shot, rebound. Jad taps it home, makes it 2-0. TJ Tynan in overtime. Chris Cross, pass right on the stick. Winning streak, 5 games. Points in 7 straight. First in the Pacific Division. Your Ontario Reign.
That bodes really, really well for where the Kings are headed. There's so many guys still there that, you know, we've talked about this a little bit yesterday. We've become so accustomed to hearing the names of the Kings prospects over the last few years. You stop and realize still how young they are, and how much of a work in progress it is, and then you see the results like that start to pile up. It's nice. I follow. Left wing, centering pass, all the way out of the zone off the boards.
Another attack chance there for the Kings, entering the zone on the outside, but get the puck to the inside.
I follow, picks it up. Stick handles around Victor Olofsson. And the Kings send it in. Dahlin to Butcher. Slowed down by the referee's skate. Olofsson, back pass. And Butcher locates Dahlin, allowing the Sabres to clear it out. Olofsson in down the right side slowly. Tage Thompson in pursuit. Kings got there first. Minute 39 left in the period. Kaliev and Brown out of the zone. Brown pulls up right wing. Rims it around. Kaliev with Pezic there. Oh, Brown bowls over his man back behind the net. Robert Haig paid the price. Puck comes to the front. They jam away at it. Loose puck. Kopitar's there. Kaliev is there. They nudge it free. Roy was so close to making a play on it. Carried out by Girgensons. He and Roy bump together as Girgensons enters. Referee gets out of the way. Kopitar now battles in the corner, and Roy gets to the loose puck.
Great pace to this game. You got some physicality. You got the puck moving around. You got some chances. Outnumbered attacks. Both teams making it exciting here first period, but nothing to show for it yet on the board. We'll see if that changes here last minute.
Skinner out of the corner, looking for Oposo. The pass just in front of him. Now Grundstrom exits. Aerial pass knocked down by Kupari. Nice edge work, but he couldn't keep the puck on side.
One of the few offsides in this game because both teams have been able to get to the offensive blue line and get some pretty good speed going. And Dustin Brown, Robert Haig. And you can see Dustin does not get the arms up. And we'll get down low and check out what's going on. Bang, you can see that momentum just too much. Haig didn't see Dustin coming. The shot came from the side, not from behind. Good solid check.
Here's Kupari with more. Unable to enter. Puck on edge. Kupari hoists it in. 25 seconds. In the zone with it is Jacob Bryson. The Sabres rim it deep. Quick out to get it. Clegg looking for Edler. Jumps away. Colin Miller back behind. Edler with 10 seconds around the boards. Kings clear it out. Deneau unable to make a play on it as Miller drifts back in his own end, and that will do it for 20 minutes of play. Shots dead even. 7 apiece at the end of one, and we have no score at Staples Center.
Well, I thought the Kings...
All right, no score through 20 minutes here at Staples Center. Alex and Jim back here with you. Good flow to the period. Not a high event period by the way we usually define it, but a lot of skating, a lot of good action.
And an execution by both teams. It seemed like both teams were on the same page. I mentioned the Kings having to see a play, make a play. We've talked recently about the Kings not connecting on passes. Not necessarily the passer. What about the receiver? Take a look at this breakout from period number 1, where everyone gets involved. You have Anderson going back for the puck, Kopitar in support, but watch the support of the initial play here. Anderson, he just has to tap it off the boards to Kopitar. Involved in the corner, too, is Bjornfoot. So you have 3 Kings right around that puck. That's, watch the spacing here. So there's options. You talk about attack triangle sometimes. Sometimes right here you get a triangle or where everyone's supporting so you can leave. Then pass up the boards. But support by Brown on the other side. Just going to slightly come into the side here. Makes the pass from Kaliev a little bit easier. And the Kings break out of the zone. So good example of supporting the puck, making quick decision, and getting the puck out of your zone.
It seemed like the Kings, too, had no drop-off in chemistry, even with the last-second change to the lineup this afternoon. We're back underway here at Staples Center, beginning period number 2. Adrian Kempe flying in, saved by Tokarski. Big rebound in the slot collected by the Sabres. Olofsson and Thompson enter for Buffalo. Thompson stops up, long reach from Bjornfoot, poked the puck free. Dahlin works it to the opposite side, and Busher unable to get it through. Iafallo in the way. Bjornfoot collects. Danault. I thought about outletting to Iafallo. He broke his stick. As a result, the Kings had to regroup. Asplund for Thompson. Shot is gloved by Quick. An easy stop for Jonathan. Just 39 seconds into period number 2.
Interesting how it looked like to me Quick had it reached almost across his body there with a glove to make the save. Thompson was well out from the front of the net. Now watch it coming at you. Keep an eye. Jonathan Quick squares up, gets ready. No, more of a protection thing than anything else. Yeah, you've got to get across your body there, otherwise you take it off the chin.
Face-off win for the Sabres. On the line, Bryson down the boards. Oposo sneaks it out in front. Skinner chops after the puck. Miller keeps it alive. Oposo behind the goal, defended by Roy. Roy separates Oposo from the puck. The Kings send it out of the zone. Kaliyev down the left wing. Kopitar joining. And the puck comes free. Kopitar unable to make a play. Kaliyev with the steal. And Kopitar now enters. Here's Brown for Kopitar. Redirect goes wide. Skinner unable to clear. Mata holds it in. Roy, wrist shot, tip, save. Tokarski. Kopitar to the loose puck. He'll turn the corner. Open up. Squared up for Kaliyev. And he's bowled over in front of the net for a penalty.
That's going to be at least interference, if not a whole bunch of things. Yeah, interference will be the call. It could have been a tackle. I think Kaliyev created 3 loose pucks on that last shift. And of course, at the end, he ends up generating a chance for himself on the play. Girgensons has to take him down. There it is. So the puck's not there yet. I think even if the puck is there, he might go off for something else. But again, Kaliyev's last shift is a good example of his read of the play. Foot speed doesn't improve, but his read improves.
And it's getting better every day. Kings on the power play. Jurgensen's off for interference. Here's Matt Roy. Erasmus Kupari will sneak it down low. Moore had to deal with a couple of sticks in his path. Iafallo left side now. To Roy at the point. The puck skirts away. Bjork hustles to get it. Roy back defending. And Quick decides to drop it back into play. Danault. Hard off the near boards. Moore. Taps it in. Roy collects. Right point. He'll fake the shot. Iafallo now. Couple of fakes from Iafallo along the perimeter. He'll slot it back behind for Moore. He and Kajula bump together. Iafallo. Hard around to Kupari. Right side. Kupari into the circle. Kupari down low. Moore point blank. And a late stick, I believe, from Jacob Bryson. Roy for Adrian Kempe off the bench. Wrist shot high of the mark, and it catches the netting for a whistle.
You know, taking advantage of your bench and a change. The Buffalo Sabres did that on the left. The Sabres had an attack, but then they had a counterattack from the Kings. Watch this change here as the Sabres turn around, missed their chance. One more stop here. He's looking at the bench. Watch at the bench. The Sabres are going to gain about 30 feet here. And it's a legal play because that player was within, he was within 5 feet of the bench, but you're in position, you're ready, and you take advantage of the length of the bench.
There's Kaliyev, right circle. Clegg rotates to Kopitar. Kopitar moving in, shot tip wide. Brown was there at the top of the blue paint. Clegg to Kopitar. Along the wall, Kopitar, seam pass, Kaliyev couldn't settle the bouncing puck, chipped out of the zone. Here come the Sabres, 2-on-1. Asplund moving in. He scores! Rasmus Asplund, shorthanded for Buffalo, and it's 1-0 Sabres.
You know, the Kings are trying some things on the power play, and in all honesty, I don't mind their mindset. I think it's okay, Now it doesn't work here because of the turnover that's created by the Sabres. You can see Kaliev took the pass, but he couldn't see the pass coming, so he couldn't control it. Watch Asplund here. Watch him. Lean, and then he gets Jonathan Quick to lean with him. We saw this from Kupari in the last game, or a couple games ago. So you protect the puck at the same time. Asplund's able to hold on. The patience he shows, and that makes Jonathan Quick's movement work against himself. He goes back against the flow. Sabres lead 1-0.
Sabres coming off a win against Anaheim on Thursday. Asplund at the OT winner that night. It's his first career shorthanded goal, and now the Kings with 10 seconds left on their power play try to get something going here. Trailing 1-0. Kempe over the line with Brown. His pass broken up by Kajula. Kajula turns the corner. Races up ice. Jurgensen's out of the box. Kajula leans in. Defended by Clegg. What a back check from Cale Clegg. Puck given back to Kajula along the wall. Bryson charges down the left boards. Brown separates him from the puck and will carry it ahead. There's Blake Lizotte by his lonesome with Dahlin on the sweet check. Outlet pass from Dahlin to neutral ice. Anderson canceled Jurgensen's. One 0 Buffalo. On Asplund shorthanded goal with 3:07. Olofsson, left wing, shoulder to shoulder with Bjornfoot. Bjornfoot gets to the puck. Elias Anderson, strong on it to keep it from Asplund. And the Kings look to break it out. Lizotte to Lemieux. And Lemieux spins it to the front of his bench. Kempe swats it deep. Dahlin, stretch pass, gets away from Olofsson, but icing is waved off. Comes Danault with speed down the left wing. He circles, looks for a target. Danault slides it across. A shot from the wing, tipped in front wide of the net by the Kings. Pezic tried to connect with Bjork in the circle. Kings kept it alive. They turn it behind the net. Danault looking for the quick play out in front. Kempe was there. Follow now in the corner. Tracked by Pezic. Kempe locates the puck near side. Kempe walks it out, curls to the high slot, flips it back into the near corner off a stick, and out of play.
The Kings coming back here with a little bit of a forecheck, a little good flow on the play. Now, I mentioned the tactic or the thought process. The pass attempt here from Kopitar to Kaliev is okay. Kaliev doesn't see it all the way, so it hits his stick and then he kind of fumbles it. So then you have the turnover. But I think the thought process was okay right there, just the execution. Asplund the other way. Pretty good finish from the Swede on that one.
Miller off the glass and out. Mata cancels Murray. And now Brown looking for the give and go with Kopitar, bodied up by Miller in neutral ice. Kings will have to try again. Mata. Diagonal pass, tipped into the zone by Brown. Kopitar gets there, creates space for Brown. Centering pass, Kaliev couldn't get it cleanly on goal. Brett Murray dumps it in for Buffalo. And Roy looking for Kaliev. Pass behind him, forcing Quick to hand it off to Roy. It's for the escape valve, and it's Kopitar. I'll make a line change here. Ole Mata sends it in.
Watch out.
Rundstrom back there, huh? Skinner with Oposo in tight along the wing. And Oposo dumps it in. Retrieval didn't work, though. Mikey Anderson all over him. Buffalo, though, will get a chance to set up shop in the offensive zone. Pass from Oposo off a skate. The Kings skated out. Trevor Moore gave it up to Dahlin in neutral ice. It's Butcher. He'll drop it in off the corner boards.
A little bit of change here. Those passes not necessarily connecting like they once did in this game, but support will get yourself out of trouble.
Kings dump it in. Long shift for Oposo. He finally came off. Moore set something up along the near wall with Rundstrom. Moore from the perimeter, gloved, and then dropped, and then covered by Tokarski. Shorthanded goal from Rasmus Asplund. As Buffalo up 1-0.
And here's what I found trending in the world of hockey. It is our Carl's Cam replay. Ontario Hockey League yesterday. LA Kings prospect Martin Chromiak completes a hat trick with the lacrosse-style goal, the Michigan goal, a la Mike Legg. I'm sure Alex Faust loves that. The 5th-round LA Kings pick out of 2020 got it done over Foxy's Ottawa 67s. Kingston getting the win. Sorry, Foxy, but that's some goal.
That hurts. That hurts. But, you know, it was also yesterday my Michigan State. That worked.
That was a big one.
Different sport. Different sport.
There's your Spartans this week until they face Purdue.
Hat trick for Chromiak, huh? Not too
You know
bad.
what? I was impressed with Chromiak in training camp. There was, you know, it was obvious he was going to go to juniors this year, but after watching him in the World Juniors and seeing him in training camp this year, he's a real deal. Kings trail 1-0. 12:35 to go, second period. Follow to Edler, shot gloved by Tokarski. Well, the LA Kings are proud to honor local military personnel and their families. Nominate yourself or someone you know who served or is actively serving with any branch to be recognized as the hero of the game during an LA Kings game this year. Our friends at Belfour sponsored that for several years. LAKings.com/hero is where you can get more information.
We want to talk about a rivalry, the Ottawa 67s and the Kingston now Frontenacs.
Kempe out high, shot blocked, odd man rush for the Sabres. Here they come, they score! Victor Olofsson. Off a simple shot block. That turns into trouble, and it is 2-0 Buffalo.
It certainly does, and this is how you talk. This is transition. As you pointed out, Alex, it's not stick-to-stick passing, but it is get in the lane. It's a setup play by the Kings on the faceoff. Now the chip and the chase. I mean, Olofsson, watch the hands. Head up, gets it going, puck moving, and he just fires it in stride. So by doing that, you'll get a good look here. If you're the goaltender here, when's he going to pull the trigger? Because the puck's always moving. It's moving back and forth. He never just puts the puck in front of him. And because of that flow and tempo and the quick hands, Sabres lead 2-0.
Victor Olofsson, who had 13 goals in the shortened campaign last year, 20 his rookie season.
Yeah, he was kind of a one-dimensional power play specialist his first year. Things have changed, especially with the system. Don Granato taking over, everyone responsible. And Olofsson's all-around game has come together.
Team leading 5th of the year. Shot from the perimeter, blocked by Kopitar, and he has a break. Andrei Kopitar on the breakaway. He missed the nets. Kopitar picks it up along the wall and serves it across. Nobody there. Carried out by Brett Murray. And Murray navigates neutral ice. Kajula, one-timer by the oncoming Ruotsalainen. And it's blocked. Kopitar with Grundstrom. Kicks it to himself. Grundstrom driving to the net. Loose puck. They score! Carl Grundstrom driving to the net front. And the Kings are on the board.
Hands by Grundstrom, staying on side as he receives a pass. Counterattack, but it's a block shot by Bjornfoot that gets right there, down to one knee. Now the Kings can go the other way, and Toby actually leads it. Picking up the puck, going in behind him, and then not giving up on the play. There's no flyby here by Grundstrom. He stops at the net, picks it up, puts it home. Rebound attempt, Kings back in this game.
Kempe clears, Buffalo has to tag up. And they do. Kupari handles here. Second of the season for Grundstrom. As Kupari advances the puck in front of Mata. Icing waved off. Haig to Oposo. Moore gets the steal. Kupari has the puck rolled away. He'll gather in the corner. Try to fire to the front. Doesn't get through. Grundstrom out there again. As Moore locks up with Haig. Penalty on Buffalo. Their third of the afternoon. And the Kings will have a chance to tie the game on the power play.
Trevor Moore keeps his feet moving here. That forces Haig into a situation where he doesn't want to be. And the stick is involved again. So The Kings have a little life here. And it's not like the goals against the Kings were huge issues defensively. Corkscrew, right? You keep your feet moving, you're working, you're involved in the stick between the legs. Again, the first goal against comes on a well-executed pass, but not the reception. The next one comes off a block shot. It's not like there's been breakdowns. And that's why I think Grundstrom's goal is very important here, because the field can still be positive here for the Kings. Now chance, man advantage.
That's a great response to get that goal back. Pass gets away from Kaliev. Stick lifted by Anders Bjork. And the Sabres dump it all the way down. So Cale Clegg retrieves and resets. Kopitar off the near wall. Kempe building steam into the zone. Kempe turns, tries to work it up the wall. Brown to the front, and Kaliev didn't get all of it. Tokarski stayed with the puck, made the save. Kaliev shanked the shot.
Yeah, Kaliev had to turn his body around to put himself in position to get that opportunity. In doing so, split second.
Kempe in down the left side this time. Rims it around to Brown. And up the wall, it jumps away from Kopitar. Clegg for Kopitar as the Kings regroup. About a minute gone on their power play. And that attempt to dump it in went right to the stick of Dahlin. Quick has to handle with Bjork and Hinostroza lingering in the offensive zone. And now Buffalo possesses.
I don't think we've seen this much aggression up the ice for penalty killers this season against the Kings. Buffalo, look at this, right behind the net. They're chasing down pucks.
No doubt. It's Asplund again. There's Iafallo. Kupari settles it down. That'll stick at the Buffalo line. Knocks the puck free. Bjork dropped to nobody. Kings have to regroup here again with 20 seconds left in their power play. Iafallo cuts to the middle, locates Kupari down the middle. It's Trevor Moore at the side of the net. And Tokarski sprawled out to make the save.
I mean, you're talking about moving the puck around. Maybe one too many passes, but I'm going to give the Kings credit again. That's an attack chance. It comes on a power play situation, but it's a rush attempt. And everyone getting involved, but now the Sabres back to full strength.
8:38 to go, 2-1 Buffalo, second period. Lazat around the boards with it. Ole Mata collects, feeds it into the corner. Elias Anderson gets out of there. Roy now. Roy up high, and his shot is gloved by Tokarski. 8:22 to go in the second. The game's opened up some. Buffalo with 2. The Kings get on the board. It's 2-1.
Block shots, takes it off the ankle. Kings able to go the other way. Then the reception entering the zone by Grundstrom. Watch this. He kind of passes the puck to himself through his own legs. Puck actually precedes over the, but watch the lean in here by Grundstrom. He leans and protects. Gets the loose change, and the Kings, as I mentioned, back in this game.
That's what they love about Grundstrom's game. Puck to center, Matt Roy. And he's unable to advance it further. Jurgensen's left wing. Roy wipes out. Jurgensen's across off a couple of sticks. Kaliev unable to take control.
There's that perpetual motion by Rasmus Dahlin. He has the puck right now, but he always seems to be moving out there. So even if there is a turnover, he's moving. He gets back, breaks up the play.
There's Matt Roy. Behind his back to Mata. An outlet that skips over the stick of Kopitar and goes down for an icing.
Hey, it's your journey. Own it.
Well, the Kings hopefully can turn this score around, Alex, because the ratio of what I would call mistakes compared to puck possession attacking by the Kings, I think it's been one of the better games the Kings have played this year. Of course, the 2 goals against, again, not necessarily coming off of breakdowns. Keep play, keep it going, move the puck around.
Off the faceoff, it's Mata to carry the puck. And Kaliev gets it deep. Brown creates the turnover. Lazat, and it caught in his skates. Lemieux goes after it. Wraps up Ruotsalainen. And there is a hold against, let's see who this is on here, actually.
It's against Lemieux.
Yeah.
He's the first man in. And he had good position, Pepe did originally, but then I believe the free hand became a factor. So watch him take the bottom hand into the back. And then, yeah, kind of a bear hug situation. You see the stick becomes involved, more of a wrap-up. Now, again, not that glaring grab. I think it was more what happened. First arm, second hand, and then all of a sudden, it looked like he engulfed the Sabre player. So big kill coming up here because it's an offensive zone penalty. You want to make sure you stay away from those, but you like the aggression. I have not been disappointed by the Kings and how quickly they're making decisions in this game.
Skinner with Thompson over the Kings line. Off the stick of Kempe. Now the Kings will take it the other way. 2-on-1 shorthanded. Bjornfoot and Kempe. Bjornfoot's pass. Kempe! Stopped by Tokarski!
Man. You take advantage of a loose puck. You create a loose puck. The Kings good angles and then try to go the other way. Bjornfoot again, Alex, involved. He has been involved in the last few games for the Kings.
Toby doesn't have a single point, but he has been impactful. Just about a minute gone on the Sabres power play. And the big boy, Tage Thompson, feeds it to the point. Dahlin to Skinner. And Olofsson will hand it off. Thompson again. Watched by Kopitar. Dahlin from the point. Fakes the shot. Thompson moves in and misses high of the net, off a stick, out of play.
So that chance again for the Kings. It's good angles right there. That creates the loose puck. Look at the support. Bjornfoot here. He's showing shot until the last second. That's when he tries to pass. That's another impressive thing to me. Look at it. Head up. Looks like he's going to shoot. Not the other way around. And then getting back. The goaltender just sprawling. Arm on top of the leg. Reaching out towards the shooter to block the shot.
So no banks it out. Trevor Moore will go after it. Bryson there first. Still the Kings aggressive in the attacking zone on their penalty kill. And Bryson with a back pass to Oposo. Roy hammers it out of the zone. By the way, Bjornfoot did pick up his first point of the season with a secondary assist on the Grundstrom goal. So
he blocked the shot to get it going the other way. And another example there on that last clear by the Kings. Good angles right at the point of attack.
So my mistake on Bjornfoot. He is on the board. 5 seconds left and the Sabres power play.
He doesn't have a stick right here though, killing a penalty.
Miller left circle. Lemieux out of the box. He'll charge into the fray. Jurgensen's through traffic. Off a body and out of play. And we have a stoppage with 5:14 left in the second. 2-1 Buffalo.
Right, the defenseman loses his stick. The man on the left, the forward, gives his stick to the defenseman. Bjornfoot entry. Loses his stick right there. Probably breaks it because of the cross-check attempt. Later on the same shift, Kopitar says, you need some help, Toby? You need some help? Here's the stick. Why does he need help in that stick? Look at this. Stick on puck. Blocked the shot. Puck over the glass. Getting the job done. Top-tier play presented by Arco.
Bjornfoot still just 21 years of age. Third season. Drafted 22nd overall by the Kings in 2019. Off the draw. Roy separates Bjork from the puck. Mata looks to start the breakout. It's off the stick of Iafallo. The Sabres recover in neutral ice. Butcher. And then Ruotsalainen off the near boards. Ruotsalainen and Roy dig for the puck in the corner. Still on the boards. Mata joins. And Astroza is there for Buffalo. They move it along. Ruotsalainen thought about the wraparound. Well defended. Great stop by Quick. Point blank twice. Shot from out high. Saved by Quick. There is no rebound. This is sensational goaltending from Jonathan Quick in tight on Vinny Hinostroza.
And it starts with positioning of Jonathan Quick. So he's able to make the first save. There's one coming up here. 1-2. Because he's in great position the first time, he's able to extend for the second one. Move across on your knees. Alex, how many times do we see him in practice making those lateral moves down on his knees, back and forth, pushing off with the edge of the skate in the ice? But he went out with his pad to meet the shot to block the second one.
Tie up on the draw. Kings shoot it out of there. Icing waved off. Elias Anderson on the forecheck. Wraps up Jacob Bryson. And now Lizotte out of the corner with Lemieux to the line. Mikey Anderson, shot pad save. Tokarski to his left. Out of the corner, Lizotte with Lemieux in tight. Shot blocked by Miller. Loose puck collected by Bryson. And he's out of the zone with it. Lemieux checked away from the puck by Cousins. Those two have words. Those two have fists. And they're going to use them.
Started fast, it ended fast. Two guys about the same size. Of course, Lemieux has a little bit more experience when it comes to scrapping at the NHL level. Cousins is just a kid, 20 years old. This game has had a great energy. It really has had a great energy. Only 3 goals on the board, but just the movement of the puck, the flow of the game, the energy, the physicality. And you'll see it happens on entry. Lemieux is kind of wedged into the boards. He wants to engage. He may have thrown the first punch, and I wouldn't be surprised if Lemieux gets the extra penalty here, but we'll see. Again, it ends with Lemieux on top. When Cousins tried the uppercuts, that's when Lemieux took over as far as the leverage, and you see the end of it there. So it's going to be 5 minutes each for fighting. See Colin Miller come over there for a second just to say a few words. Cousins was game. Maybe mismatched in the situation, but he was game.
They're tough up in the Yukon.
I mean, Lemieux, once he gains leverage, his strength comes through. Low center of gravity, but when he grabs you like that, he is extremely strong.
Shot from out high, blocked. Moore springs Grundstrom out of the zone. Kupari with him. Grundstrom for Moore into the zone, knocked away by Thompson. Cleared out. And Quick has to play. Kupari turns the corner. Odd man rush for the Kings. Kupari and Grundstrom crisscross. Here's Moore to Kupari just in front of him. Kupari tried to swat it back to the circle. Sabres all over. Asplund in neutral ice. 3:14 left in the second. 2-1 Buffalo. Second half of a back-to-back for the Kings. Sabres haven't played since Thursday. Edler for Moore. And Moore by his lonesome. Crunched along the wall by Dahlin. Ferguson's tight turn in his own zone. Kings back off.
That schedule situation happens more in the West than the East, meaning, Alex, the home team is not the rested team. But that's what happens when you're in the West Coast.
There's Mata. Dump it in. Elias Anderson out of the corner with it. Anderson darts away from Dahlin. Behind the goal. Indirect pass. Roy faking the shot. Anderson checked off the puck by Dahlin. And Oposo now at center. And into the zone. He'll drift out to the right side and roll it around the boards. Mata connects with Kopitar. The Kings out of the zone with it. Long shift for Elias Anderson. He'll come off. Gergensons with Oposo in down the left wing. Bjornfoot comes across to slow down Oposo. And Bjornfoot motors out of the zone. He'll dump it in for LA. Miller first to the puck for Buffalo. Minute 50 left in the period. Bjork left it off for nobody. Kempe now along the half wall. Deneau lost the handle through the middle. Second effort. Iafallo. He'll turn and shoot. Save. Tokarski up high. And he covers the rebound.
Now going back to the play where the Kings have the puck here. You're on the puck. You're trying to get it back quickly. But something I've been talking about all season long. Toby Bjornfoot. Watch him on this play right here. That's a couple of shifts ago. Look at the Sabres all on one side. Stop here if you can. Look at Bjornfoot. He's wide open on the play, but the Kings cannot find a way to get him the puck. You keep it going. Sabres try to get back in position. Look at Bjorn, look at him again on the left side. He's there. You just can't find that lane to get the puck to him.
Face-off win to Anderson. Rising shot missed the net. High follow out of the corner here. All those little details, right?
And you know what? I've been mentioning that. I finally got a chance to show an example of it. Now, if you just keep doing that and you're consistent game to game, you will get the chances.
Here is Bjornfoot inside position as he absorbs the hit from Hinostroza. Sabres going to set something up. Pass in front of Thompson. The Kings outlet to Duno. He's over the line with Bjornfoot. Bjornfoot shot turned away by Tokarski. 1:04 left in the period. Pezic carries it out of the zone. Challenged by Trevor Moore. Now Mikey Anderson. Tight turn in his own line. Anderson lost the puck. Thompson barges into the attacking zone and draws a penalty. Kupari's going to go off. Shot off the post. Collected by Grundstrom. Quick lunging to his left. I don't know if he got a piece before it hit the iron, but it stayed out as it hit the post flush. Buffalo will have a power play with 45 seconds left in the period.
Tage Thompson.
Number 89, 2 minutes for holding.
It's one of those situations where size works. 6'7", 220 pounds. Kupari, I thought, did a pretty good job, but does he take that free? He gets the inside shoulder there, but on the other side, he reaches around with the right arm. And now we'll see the play you're talking about all the way off the post. And that close for the Sabres on the delayed penalty. Man advantage here, last 45 seconds.
Do the face-off again here.
Will they have to put some time on the clock? Maybe they'll take a look.
Yeah,
they should. They should 45.1.
Yeah, they should put time back on.
Sometimes they don't have to make. We'll see if there's a little bit of a delay here. After the puck is dropped, I'll keep an eye on the clock.
Yeah,
they
delay.
Yeah, they can do that at the the timekeeper's bench, as opposed to coming over and resetting the clock. A little bit quicker sometimes to make it the adjustment that way.
Second power play for Buffalo. Half a minute remaining in the second period. And a big moment of the game. The Sabres leading 2-1. Thompson carries it ahead. Lumbering into the zone. Rink-wide feed. Olofsson to the back. Touch pass from Dahlin to Olofsson. He'll drift to the hash marks and to the goal line. Off the boards, Dahlin collects, open, shoots, save, big rebound available. Quick hops on top of the puck. Tage Thompson was there for Buffalo, but couldn't make a play on it.
Opportunity being given to Thompson by Don Granato, the head coach of the Buffalo Sabres. He's been with the Sabres a while, but can't find the puck. Quick does. But you see what happens as far as numbers. There's only one Sabre around it, and the Kings are there to help out. Jonathan readjusting the mask right here. John McIsaac is the referee, having a little chat.
Well, for a team missing their #1 center and Jack Eichel, they've managed pretty well. Casey Middlestad also out with injury, along with Henry Jokiharju.
Granato says that potential excites him. When he sees potential in a player, he gets excited, the player gets excited, and it's working for the Buffalo Sabres.
Face-off win for the Kings. Duno lifts it into the Buffalo zone, and that does it for 40 minutes of play at Staples Center. 1:15 will carry over into the third on the Kupari minor. Sabres lead 2-1.
In time for the Kings here, the turn of tables on the season, trailing going into the third. Maybe a comeback coming. Like the way the Kings are playing, 2 goals against, but really not breakdowns. Patrick Jarrett, Jack in the Box, intermission report.
Great job as usual, fellas. Thanks very much. Yes.
.com/Kings. 2-1 Buffalo as we get ready to start the third. 1:15 to carry over on the Kupari minor. Alex and Jim back here with you. Fairly evenly played game. That's reflected in the shots, the shot attempts. And so it comes down to a 1-goal game in the third.
Yeah, it comes down to execution, because mindset I'm okay with in today's game for the LA Kings. Again, the first goal against. Cross-ice pass, Kopitar to Kaliyev. Arthur doesn't get it cleanly and then try something maybe you execute. The thought process was there. The execution didn't work. Second goal against. A preset design face-off play where Kempe's going to peel off and go high at the top of the circle. Gets it, wins the draw, but then doesn't get it through. So the thought process there, the execution, if that improves, the Kings will be on their way to get back into this game and tie things up, maybe more in period number 3.
First, they got to deal with that penalty kill.
Yeah, that's the big thing. We talked with Todd McClellan before the game about a whole bunch of things, but you know, the penalty kill is such a tactical situation, but as Todd was telling us, you know, clears are sometimes the underrated part where you have that opportunity to get it down. If you don't get it down, I mentioned that with the Sabres in this game. When they had a chance to clear it, they cleared it hard down the ice. That makes sure you have fresh players on the ice, very important when you're killing a penalty.
Notice that just a moment ago, Brendan Lemieux and Dylan Cousins were chirping one another down in the box there. So to Patty Owen Stoley talking about it. Maybe there is some carryover with that scrap from earlier. We'll keep an eye on that. Tage Thompson against Phil Deneau underway in the third. And a 2-1 game. This is Dahlin. Off the stick of Deneau. And Mikey Anderson on the second effort gets it out. Dahlin looks for a target. It's Thompson into the zone. Over a stick for Asplund in the corner. Olofsson. With Mikey Anderson taken away. Kopitar, nice pass on his backhand to Iafallo. Into the zone shorthanded. Iafallo looking short side. Nearly beat Tokarski. Trying to go under the blocker. Kopitar feeds it back for Roy. Buffalo making a change, so the Kings will kill some clock here. Well, they had Trevor Moore breaking the attacking zone. They'll linger here. Now he and Lizotte back off. 10 seconds left to kill off. And Ostroza with Oposo over the Kings line. Roy out of the corner. Short pass for Moore. Allows the Kings to find Lizotte. He clears all the way down, and Kupari is out of the box. Jacob Bryson to carry it ahead. Got caught in the linesman's skates, drew the play offside. Buffalo tags up. Clay intended for Brown. Now Bryson with Kopitar and Brown nearby. Bryson does well to get the puck out. Edler or Elias Anderson. And Anderson steps up into the circle. Out there with Brown and Kopitar here. After the Kings began the period on the penalty kill. Clegg across. Edler through the middle, aiming for Kopitar for the redirect. Now Pezic with Brown swooping in to get inside position, but the puck goes right to Colin Miller.
Keep that attitude that the Kings have brought into this game. Keep it going. You saw the Kings create a couple of opportunities, maybe out of nothing there in the last shift, just by being in position and being a little bit physical.
Want to see if that Elias Anderson with Kopitar and Brown stays the same for the rest of the third. Kings just might have been in between units with the special team situation to start the period. Iafallo to the line, bouncing puck kept alive by Buffalo, and then they sort it out. Here's Bjornfoot. Ooh, Thompson lingering, and you better believe it's 6'7", a pretty good wingspan. Deneau loses an edge. Thompson was right there. Off the end boards. Iafallo not close enough to make a play. Deneau retrieves half wall for Iafallo now. Back for Deneau. Chipped up in the air. Knocked down by Pezic. Iafallo again in the circle. Spins away. Iafallo to the front. Off a skate. Wide to the right wing corner. Bjornfoot pinches. Olofsson comes away with the puck. He'll delay. Iafallo keeps it alive. Now the Kings back off as they make a line change.
Not much happening as far as generation of chances, but a little bit of a territory advantage here, and now the Kings will get more territory on the icing.
The world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate, available in the GMC Sierra. We are professional grade GMC.
Pezic at a minute 44, Haig at a minute 15, Asplund at a minute 7 on their shifts as Lemieux and Cousins are released from the box.
You have Lemieux as a left winger. You have Anderson as left winger. You have Kaliev as a left winger. Now Lemieux is available, back involved. So that last icing by Buffalo, it seemed to me they just got bored with the situation. Couldn't make any passes. Race for the puck here. Yeah. No icing here.
And Hinostroza beats Mata. to the hashes. Dahlin for Hinostroza. And back behind Roy, checked hard by Girgensons. And the Kings come away with the puck. Nice reverse from Roy and Mata here. And Kings will look for a way out of their zone. It's Trevor Moore to dump it in off the glove of Butcher. Tokarski swats it to the corner. Cousins, stripped by Kupari, forces the puck to neutral ice, and Kupari backtracks with Edler on the outlet for Grunstrom. Grunstrom centers. He had Kupari breaking to the front of the nets. Cousins the other way, picks up steam. Cousins, what a defensive play by Cale Clegg. Got all puck reaching out. And what could have been an opportunity is broken up.
A perfect timing by Clegg, because he was beat as far as the speed was taken into consideration, but he wasn't beaten because of the angle he takes to get stick on puck.
Bjornfoot to Lizotte. Buffalo changing. Lizotte dekes. Lizotte drives, dangles, and draws a penalty. Tokarski was sprawled out, selling out to make the save. But Lizotte's move will put the Kings on the power play.
As much as skill was involved here, the mindset of the counterattack with Lizotte. I mean, Lizotte, when he gets the puck, it doesn't look like there's going to be much of an opportunity. But Blake says, you know what, I'm going to go one way, go the other. Credit the goaltender, Tokarski, with that stick. Paddle down flat. It prevented the reach-around move from Lizotte, but Stoley and Patrick were talking about this in the second intermission. Power play opportunity, Kings.
Face-off win to Clegg. Touch pass back to him. Center point. Kopitar scores! Power play goal on Jay Kopitar. And the game is tied at 2.
Simple, yet effective. Because you win a face-off, you move it around with a couple of timing passes, but watch the statue in Dustin Brown in front. He does not move. He just slightly moves to let the puck go by him. We talked about that last game, Alex, where it's one of the most difficult decisions a front net player has to make. Am I going to get hit by the puck? Am I still screening? Can I move it up? New moves just enough. Short side goal. Kings do. Tied up 2-2.
Second power play goal for Kopitar this season. Team leading 7th overall. And it's a brand new game. Tokarski hesitated as he threw it around the boards. Iafallo locks up with Bryson. Danault battles in the corner. Gets to the puck. Now it's Skinner locked up with Iafallo. Iafallo unable to keep the zone. Restarted by Kempe, and he rifles it in off the end boards. Picked up by Bjornfoot. He drops for Danault. Kings making a change in the attacking zone. Danault stripped to the puck by Oposo. And Kyle Oposo checked hard in open ice by Brown. Will scamper back to the bench for a change. Now Dustin Brown with speed down the right wing. He stops up. Hounded by Dahlin. Brown stays with it. Flips it to the middle. Olofsson is there for Buffalo. And it's carried out by Asplund. He'll shovel it into the Kings zone. Mata dealing with Thompson back there. Puck comes to the front and Quick covers. Anze Kopitar right on time. Scores a power play goal to tie the game.
Art at times, and you're going to see how difficult it makes a goaltender's job when you get the proper screen in front. Tokarski, the goal. Stop here, guys. He's leaning around this way, but he will go back the other way to try to find the puck. And when he does so, which side of the net? He's looking what? Well, short side, there it is. And you see that just at the last second with Dustin Brown, just turns his body to let the puck through.
How many times have we seen that combination work? Puck gets away from Brown here. Roy lobs it back to neutral ice. And Butcher off the near boards. Roy circles his own net. Poke check from Brett Murray. And Buffalo sets up shop here.
One of the few times the Kings defense did make that first play. They held on a little bit too long.
Kopitar out of the corner, couldn't clear. Roy now in trouble. Murray is there along with Cousins. Now Brown along the wall has room to operate. Slips it back for Kopitar. He'll gain the red line. Brown forges ahead into the zone. Brown shot high of the net. Clegg picks it up and works it back behind. Butcher dealing with Brown. Kings back off. Kajula through center. He'll dump it in for Buffalo. A tie game, 2-2. Clegg for Lizotte. And Kaliev stopped up at the blue line.
So we do have that line change. It looks like they're going to stick with that. Kaliev moving along with Lemieux and Lizotte. Anderson with Kopitar and Brown.
There's Peasant. Tried to get it deep. Kings knock it free. Robert Haig regroups. Traded to the Sabres for Rasmus Ristolainen in the offseason. Haig offside. So we get a stoppage with 12:15 left in the third. Well, the Kings have announced their new authentic Adi Zero Prime Green alternate jersey. Revamped and refreshed look similar to the 90s era jerseys. 11 home games they'll be worn out along with 4 away games. You can sign up to receive information about the sale specifics in terms of when these jerseys will go on sale. Please visit lakings.com/alternate. Miller up the near wall. Kupari kept Jurgensen's at bay. Now Skinner busting into the zone. Skinner to the net, poked away by Quick. Anderson gets inside position on Skinner. Bjornfoot for Grundstrom.
Good lesson for me there, Alex. I was just thinking to myself, Sabres have not had a chance in a long time. And that boom, all of a sudden they're in on attack.
Now Skinner, you know how dangerous he can be. Just hasn't been consistent the last few years. Takes a hard shoulder from Mikey Anderson in neutral ice. The Kings have the puck back. Skinner with just 7 goals in 53 games last season. And 1 this year. Bjornfoot for Mikey Anderson. And now Danault slips it ahead of Kempe. Well, passes that haven't connected here in this third period. Deflected in by Asplund, negating the icing. Iafallo gets it to neutral ice, but Buffalo retains possession. Hard pass from Butcher to Dahlin. He's in down the left wing. Drop pass Olofsson. Played through the middle. Bjornfoot. What a job to get it out of the zone. Brown up the other way by his lonesome support arriving. Trying to go through the legs of the defenseman Butcher. Iafallo joins along the wall, and the Sabres take it back. Here's Asplund as he dumps it in. Quick gloves and keeps play moving. Elias Anderson off the pass from Kopitar. Enters right wing. Dangles, circles. Anderson receives the hit from Haig. Kopitar tried to steer it up the boards. Picked off by Murray. And carried out by Kajula. Roy on his backhand. Mata for Anderson. And now Kopitar. On for Brown. They're onside. Brown gets it deep. Anderson along with Kopitar on this forecheck. He's starting a change. Trevor Moore off the bench as Clegg receives. Kopitar up the wall. Moore to the front. Loose puck. Oh, big hit there. Pezic and Moore came together. Kopitar behind the net. Tried to chip out in front. Blocked by Haig. Moore steers it off the wall. Clegg on his backhand. And now Clegg pinching deep into the corner. Lemieux comes over the boards for Elias Anderson. Brendan Lemieux cradles the puck. Turns back to the line. Shoots into traffic. Block. Moore from his knees. Put it on net. Tokarski sprawled out for the save. Lemieux for Edler. And the Kings buzzing here. Lizotte shot it wide off the end boards. Trevor Moore is there along the wall. Too far for Lemieux to make a play. Buffalo changing quickly. Lemieux trying to catch him on it. Racing into the zone. Lemieux shot. Save. Rebound. Lizotte jamming after it. Loose puck covered up by the goaltender for a whistle.
This is as good as the Kings have played from that mindset standpoint of let's go, let's attack, let's stay on the puck. Still tied 2-2. Block shot, breakout pass, reception, and drive, and stay there. Grundstrom on the board. Kings back within one. Power play, win a face-off, get a screen, get a shot, get a goaltender to second-guess himself, and we are now tied at 2. So who's going to finish it off? 9:10 remaining. The veterans doing the job here in period number 3. All-around solid game. I think both teams will look at it. I think the Kings have had the edge, but now still tied on the scoreboard.
9:10 remaining. Tokarski's been busy the last couple minutes. Kings out shooting the Sabres. It's only 5-3 in this third period. Feels like more. Miller hands it off. There's Iafallo creating a turnover off the stick of Bryson. He stays with it. Sabres enter with Gergensen's right wing. And now Skinner. Diagonal pass, Bryson. Shot intentionally wide. Posto off the end boards. Poking after the puck. Quick is on top of it.
I think at the end, if I'm not mistaken, Ala, the former goaltender of the Buffalo Sabres, did Jonathan Quick get this rebound and hold on with his blocker hand? That's the hand that's near the near post there. He reaches a couple of times. Watch him with the blocker. He reaches with a glove, then the blocker, then the blocker, then yeah, he holds on. So in what looked like a relatively simple and easy play, not that dangerous, couple loose pucks.
Kopitar on the face-off to Quick's right against Ruotsalainen. Here's Dahlin, twisting and turning to the back. Shot carried away by Quick. The drive from Bjork. Kopitar now diving after the puck, couldn't get there. Shot glove by Quick, and he hangs on for another face-off with 8:23 to go. Well, this is the last time we'll see you for a little while at least. TNT comes in here on Wednesday against the St. Louis Blues, and then Friday the New Jersey Devils, a game that'll be seen on ESPN+. And we'll rejoin you from Canada. Toronto next Monday. 4-game trip coming up. Face off to the right of Quick. And Ostroza right on. Quick directs that behind the net. Bjork out to get it. And Bjork slings it behind the goal. Mata. Do-si-do with Ruotsalainen. Kings play it across. Roy clears the zone up ahead. Nobody touches. Goaltender plays it. No icing. In the corner. Brown hip-to-hip collision with Bjork. Kopitar fights for the puck. Brown watching nearby. Sharp angle bid. Loose puck. They score! But it's blown dead. Oh, the referee watching that to see if Tokarski had control or not. Elias Anderson was right there to pounce. And Andrzej Kopitar wants an explanation.
He's getting it from John McIsaac. And the Kings continue. You know, the Sabres had a couple of shifts there with offensive zone faceoffs, and we're kind of getting themselves back in the game, but the Kings right back on the floor. Look at 3 guys around the puck. That's a little bit different for the Kings. Then it makes its way to the front. Goaltender, does he know where it is? He doesn't know where it is.
Off the face-off, Clegg to the corner, Grundstrom. Grundstrom to the front, pad stop Tokarski out the other side. Edler down low to Kupari. As Kupari pivots against Haig, more to the front, broken up. Pezic off the end boards. Clegg receives. What a quality game this has been from both clubs. Trevor Moore with Mark Pezic pinning into the wall. Kupari joins the fray. Moore handles. Moore out of the corner. Poke check from Thompson. Pezic up the boards. Tage Thompson delays and connects with Haig for the exit. Clegg for Kupari. Off the glass. Oh, that was awfully close to going out directly. It was off the high glass. 6:49 to go. Clegg emerges from the goal line. Deneau over the red line. And he serves it in. Deneau fights through the contact. Behind the net. And it's taken away from Kempe. Colin Miller ahead for Oposo. Turned over to Deneau. Kempe. Stick to skate into the zone. He'll button hook back. Center for Bjornfoot. Bjornfoot dekes to the outside. Slings it in front. They score! What a play! Alex Iafallo gives the Kings the lead with 6:19 to go.
I don't know if there's been a better example of those handoff shifts that Todd McLellan talks about, because the Kings forecheck, going back 3 shifts ago, 2 shifts ago, it's wearing down the Sabres. They're starting to make mistakes. Then you have a counterattack with speed. Bjornfoot, hold, hold, hold. But watch this, right on the stick. And give Iafallo credit for backing off to and opening up on the play, because he has to provide a lane for the pass to get through. Kings lead by 1.
Alex Iafallo with his 4th of the year. And Toby Bjornfoot with a multi-point afternoon to get his first 2 assists of the season. 1 off the shot block and 1 off a beautiful pass. Elias Anderson over the line with only Mata. Mata's shot wide of the net. Anderson absorbs the hit from Kajula. Kajula takes the puck. And Cousins carries it out. Turns it over. Anderson pinned along the wall. Kajula gets it back for Buffalo.
If there ever was a time to keep your foot on the gas pedal, it is right now. Behind the play, Elias Anderson involved in maybe one of the Sabres going off. Yes, the Sabre that was off the ice. Elias Anderson was trying to get back into the play. Interference will be the call. I think there was a grab of a stick, something like from the bench.
They were right in the middle of a line change, and Elias Anderson was trying to get away from that scrum. Got grabbed by a player with 1 skate on the bench. It's Brett Murray. Power play for the Kings next.
Brett Murray does go to the penalty box because he was interfering with Elias Anderson. Stop it here, guys, if you can. It's in this mess of players at the top. And that's where it happens. Murray's just going off now, and by the time he gets off the ice, he has 1 foot off, as Alex said. He grabs the stick, I believe, or even grabs onto the shoulder. He's off the ice. You cannot do that.
Yep. Rule 56.2. Interfering with a player on the ice when you are off the ice, effectively. So the Kings with a chance to gain some separation here. Kings 1 for 4 in the power play tonight, with 5 shots and the Anze Kopitar goal.
Timing, right? If you could get one here. Timing.
There's Kempe, rink wide off the skate of Brown. Kopitar, right side. He'll stop up, feed it to the back. Clegg to Iafallo. Shot, tip, save, rebound, punched wide. Brown, point blank. Tokarski kept his pads low and jammed it across, going from left to right.
Well designed and well executed. Big save, gets the Sabres out of trouble there.
Here's Phil Deneau with Arthur Kaliyev. Deneau in the corner. Kupari off a stick. Moore to the front, tipped wide, off the glass. And cleared out by the Sabres, only as far as the red line. They would like to make a change to their penalty killing unit. See how many they get off here.
1's off.
And that's all they'll get. Kaliyev off the end boards. Kupari lost an edge in the corner. Kupari back to his feet, wraps it around the boards. Kaliyev charges across to get to it. 21 seconds left in the power play. Moore, goal line, off the goaltender, and off the post. Kept alive by Roy. That may have yet glanced off the netting.
And it looked like it up here, but We're in an elevated angle. Great drive to the net there, though. It's just a smart play. I think it was Deneau. He's not standing behind the net. He gets the puck to the front of the net.
Had a look at it downstairs in our truck. It was off the crossbar, but stayed out. Grundstrom short side. Lifts it high of the net. How close was that? Back to even strength with Butcher behind the net. Dodging Grundstrom. Anderson gets stick on puck. Bjornfoot from the wall. Knocked down by Elias Anderson.
Keep this forecheck going. You have the lead, but don't change it. That's how you were able to get the lead. Keep the pressure on.
Grundstrom redirects to nobody. And Dahlin possesses for the Sabres with under 3 minutes to go. Tage Thompson banks it in. Bjornfoot with Mikey Anderson. What a game that Toby's played today. Off a Buffalo stick. It'll dribble to the corner. Phil Deneau pursues. Miller gets there first. And he sends it out of play for a penalty.
Yep. And that is huge now with 2:37 remaining. The best way is to get the goal. Cole Miller. So he's under pressure. Obviously not wanting to do this, but see the puck's rolling? That's what happens. He ends up scooping it flat on the blade. It was Trevor Moore. I didn't give him credit. There it is, just off the crossbar. I said Deneau, but it was Trevor Moore. By taking it to the net there, you just make something happen off the skate of the defender, off the crossbar, and stays out. But now the Kings are in that situation. You want the goal, but you can take time off the clock.
Face-off win for Kopitar. See how aggressive the Kings want to be here. 2.5 to go. Up by 1. Brown takes it behind the net. Clegg has trouble with it. Kept alive by Roy in midair. The Kings more conservatively playing with 2 defensemen on this power play. They keep their top line intact. Roy shot. Saved. Tokarski batted to the near boards. Kopitar back to Roy. Kopitar again. Kopitar. Bad angle shot off the outside of the goal. And back out to center. Picked up by Hinostroza with Roy defending. Stayed with him. Clegg was tracking back as well to help out. Kopitar now. Dumps it in. Elias Anderson in pursuit as Girgensons blows a tire. Beg your pardon, that's Bryson. Carried out by Kachula. No gain the Kings line, no further. Tried to dump it in. Edler with a stand-up. Deneau onside with Kempe. Shot off the glove of Tokarski, out of play.
Good transition there by the Kings. I just want to go back to that over the glass penalty against Miller. Part of that, Alex, is how the Kings have approached this game in the third period. If the other team is constantly under siege and you're on their back and you're chasing them down, and the forecheck is so aggressive, even though I know it was a bad situation with a puck rolling, but still, you feel like you're under pressure and you make mistakes that way.
Deneau to Edler. And Edler down the boards, picked off by Butcher. Out to center. 43 seconds left on the power play. Tokarski inching out of his crease. He'll have to retreat, and Kempe picks up this loose puck. Kempe into the zone. Flies by Dahlin. Iafallo stripped to the puck. Now Oposo with 1:05 to go. Tokarski again looking at the bench, but he can't go. The Kings have the puck. And they'll play a little keep away. Final minute of regulation. Anderson directs it in. Brown back out there. And Brown with Bryson in trouble. Do-si-do with Brown. Butcher moves it ahead. Tokarski's out of his nets. Asplund dumps it in. Extra attacker on. Miller out of the box. 6-on-5 for Buffalo. Thompson below the goal line. 28 seconds. Mikey Anderson walks up there with Asplund. Puck comes free. Edler unable to clear. Skinner off the skate of Kopitar to the front. Thompson fanned on the shot. Anderson with an opportunity. Brown looking to the empty nets. He'll delay. He'll drag to the corner. Feed it to the middle. Buffalo will take it back, but with 5 seconds left, can they get one more look? No. Kopitar shuts it down, and the Kings win it. LA wins back-to-back games for the first time this year. They take both halves of this back-to-back at Staples Center. A 3-2 win over the Sabres.
2 words for the Los Angeles Kings. Well deserved. That was an execution game where a couple of times when it went against them, it hurt them. But overall, suppressing chances, I think the Kings were excellent. The way they worked together, and especially in the third period, the forecheck, it gets to 2 points. You could feel it here at Staples Center. The Kings on their game.
It took a little while, Jim, for the identity of this team to come through. About 7 or 8 games to get it done. But we've seen, even going back to the Winnipeg game, that the Kings have been building to this as they salute the fans at center ice. So the Kings pick up their 3rd victory of the season. They hang on to beat the Sabres, coming back from down 2-1, entering the 3rd period. 3 stars of the game. Let's head downstairs.
Today's LA Kings 3 stars of the game is celebrated with you by M&Y Personal Injury Lawyers, the leading injury firm in California and the official law firm of your LA Kings. Please call 877-300-5005 or visit us at callmylaw.com. Today's 3rd star of the game from your Kings with a pair of assists, number 9, Adrian Kempe. Today's 2nd star from your Kings with a goal, number 19, Alex Iafallo. And today's 1st star of the game with a goal and an assist, the captain, number 11, Andrzej Kopitar. And now let's join Valley Sports' Carlin Bathe with Adrian Kempe. Carlin.
Adrian, you guys have back-to-back wins here at Staples Center. 3 unanswered goals from your team to capitalize over the Buffalo Sabres today. How'd you guys get it done?
I think we had a pretty solid game through 60 minutes. You know, we knew before the game that they were going to come hard in the rush. And they scored a couple there, but I think we really fought back in the 3rd period and, you know, deserved the win at the end for sure.
It's a multi-point game here for you. You guys got another one on the power play. Special teams seems to be clicking for you guys as well. What's been working there?
Yeah, that was a big focus before the game too. I mean, we talked about them and their penalty kill and power play has been unreal so far this year, and we really wanted to dial in tonight there, and you know, the power play got us a couple, and PK shut them down, so that was huge for the team. Quickie played unreal in that too, as usual, so that was big.
All right, Adrian, you guys won't be back here until Wednesday. The fans got to know, you got any Halloween plans? You trick-or-treating still?
Yeah, we got something planned tonight, so we'll see you on the gram.
All right, we'll see it on the gram. Thank you so much, Adrian. Congrats on the win. Stay tuned, everybody. We've got to break this all down. A big win against the Sabres, back-to-back wins for the Kings this weekend. You'll hear more right after this.